Hey guys, today I'm actually going to do my personal review of this new 2018 Speed Queen top load washer. And it's with great sorrow that I inform you that this washer is not very good. I've done at least 20 loads and I've done a variety of different wash situations. I tried to do as many real world type of loads that you could think of. And my bottom line is this washer is going to retail for around $1,000. And for that kind of money, I feel like there's much better options out there. Now, there are going to be three different price points. The TR3000 is going to have a MSRP of $944. The TR5000 will have an MSRP of $1,017. And the model that I'm showing is the TR7000, which will have an MSRP of $1,091. Now, one other thing to point out is that the TR3000 will come with a 3-year parts and labor warranty. The 5000 series will come with a 5-year parts and labor warranty. And the 7000 series, which is the one that I have shown you, comes with a mind-blowing 7-year parts and labor warranty, which is absolutely fantastic, although I think that that machine will easily last twice as long. On smaller loads, this washer actually does pretty well. For stiff loads like my flannel-lined pants and other kind of bulkier, I would imagine, denim items, it did pretty terrible. I washed a thin wool type material blanket. It was a full size. It actually did okay on that one, although it did not remove as much lint as I was hoping it would. The blanket was pretty linted up afterwards, and I had to pick out a couple of things before I put it in the dryer. I also tried a bulky queen size comforter, and it did absolutely terrible. As you can see, I put the queen size comforter in the correct way, and it just proceeded to spin around in circles and not really wash anything. The towel did move around a little bit eventually. Also, maybe about halfway through the cycle, the blanket started getting twisted around the agitator, and I was nervous that it was actually going to put a hole in the blanket. It also, as you could see, started pushing the blanket up instead of pulling it down into the water and getting some action on the agitator. It just failed miserably on the comforter, as do most top load washers, I will say, but there are a few out there that do a pretty good job of washing it, but this one is definitely not one of them. I watched this through a whole cycle and I was not impressed. As you could see, if you look around the outer rim of the wash tub, you'll see that green microfiber towel that I put there didn't move very much. It just kind of hung out right there, and that's when you see, let me see if I could freeze frame this. I mean, look at that twisted up knot over by the agitator. I mean, it just really was brutal on that queen size comforter. The rest of the load was pretty uneventful. It just kind of twirled around and did some stuff, and that was the end of that. So back to this load that I was doing, it wound up doing okay, but like I said, that's kind of more of the exception than the rule with this machine. Couple things to say about my work pants. The one load I pulled out had actual soap stains on it, so I know it didn't do a very good job of rinsing the soap out. So not all doom and gloom. There are a couple of pros about this machine. The number one is that it is extremely quiet. It is almost imperceptible when it's running. It is very, very quiet machine. So if that's important to you, um, that's something to consider about this machine. It is a great rinser on small loads only. On the larger items, it doesn't do very well. One of the most important things about this machine is durability. I think that Speed Queen spent a lot of time perfecting this washer, and I can honestly say that this washer has got to be one of the most reliable and well-built machines I've ever seen in my life. I could easily see this machine going 10, 20 years without even a service call. I mean, it is just absolutely well built, and I definitely tip my hat to Speed Queen for that. One thing that's also important is that it will fill up with true hot water. It does not temper the water as it's letting it in. If you call for hot, it lets in hot, and that's the end of it. It also does a full tub fill, which, arguably is a good thing. I don't think it is, but a lot of people insist on their washing machines, filling up all the way with water for some apparent reason. So what would I do differently is I would replace the agitator with a two-piece design, perhaps something with a little bit more of a corkscrew. I feel like if this agitator was able to push or pull the clothes up or down through the washer, it would actually do a pretty good job. The ultimate solution, I feel like, is going to be a two-piece, like not connected tub and agitator. Like this whole fixed agitator thing is kind of a joke. I feel like if they put a mode shifter in, which mode shifters are very reliable. I've been servicing appliances for quite a few years, and I very rarely find failed mode shifters. It's kind of a rarity, and I'm sure if Speed Queen makes one, they can make one that lasts forever. That would be the ultimate solution with that. A different agitator and a mode shifter, and I think that this washer would actually be pretty decent. One other thing, guys, I am a little bit of a Speed Queen fanboy. I am a Speed Queen dealer, and I have been for quite a few years now. I've always had their product on my floor, and I've been very proud to sell it to my customers. With this new 2018 model, it's very likely that I won't be carrying this line on my floor because I don't want to sell it to my customers. I feel like this washer has a little bit of a ways to go before it will get to the standards that I expect out of a washing machine. Until Speed Queen gets this figured out, I'll probably show my customers a good used washing machine, or perhaps the new LG top loader, which is a pretty good performer, or perhaps if they're up for getting a Speed Queen front loader, I would point them in that direction too, but definitely not this machine. If somebody wanted to order one, I most definitely would try and talk them out of it first, but ultimately the customer will get whatever they want, and if I don't sell it to them, somebody else will gladly sell it to them. So just to recap, I think that if you guys are looking for a new washer, I would highly recommend, if you're not opposed to buying a nice pre-owned machine, look for an older machine that was built, perhaps 10 or 15 years ago, when washing machines were actually good performing machines all the way around. Otherwise, if you want to have a Speed Queen, go to your local dealer and see if they have any of the previous generations in stock and buy one of those, because the older machines like the AWN 432 and the 8 series and 9 series top loaders were actually pretty good machines. They weren't the best in the world, but they washed really well, and they were good rinsers, and they last a really long time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I figured it would be very important for you guys to get this information before you spent $1,000 plus on a new washing machine that you don't like. So please leave a comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I probably won't be doing any more videos with this machine for the foreseeable future, but maybe if I slow down a little bit, I'll put some more videos out. So thanks for watching.